Let's have a look into the happenings in the NGT Principal Bench in the last lap of September 2022. Victoria Gardens Resident Welfare Association has filed a complaint against the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change and others, stating that the developer has raised construction at the housing project, namely M2K Victoria Gardens, located at GT Road, adjoining Model Town, Delhi, in violation of the environmental clearance granted on 16th May 2007. It states that the company has raised 19 floors instead of 10 floors permitted under the 2007 EC, and also used groundwater for construction purposes in violation of the EC conditions. It is further said that the company sought an EC expansion which was granted on 13th January 2021, but in violation thereof also groundwater is being extracted illegally. The application was filed under Section 14, 15 and 18 of the NGT Act 2010. The two-member bench comprising Justice Sudhir Agarwal, judicial member, and Professor A. Senthilwell, expert member, observed that there are some other litigations pending between the parties in the Delhi High Court as well as National Consumer Forum. So, the NGT bench will look into the pleadings before the High Court and also the orders passed by the High Court in pending matters between the parties. And the matter will be taken up on 3rd November 2022. A complaint was filed by Neera Rani Bharti against Union of India and others. The complaint is that Enviro Medicare Private Limited is running a biomedical waste treatment plant at a particular Khasra number in the Parshakhera industrial area in Bareilly. Though the plot as per master plan is not approved for industrial purposes but is available only for social activities and research purposes. It is alleged that the company Enviro Medicare Private Limited is running the plant without environmental clearance and is operating the plant illegally. Neera Rani Bharti, the complainant, has cited a reference to a letter dated 13th June 2018 issued by the state PCB declining the grant of consent to operate. The two-member bench comprising Justice Sudhir Agarwal, judicial member, and Professor A. Senthilwell, expert member, gave a hearing on 30th September 2022. They have sought factual reports on the matter. In another matter, Muharram Ali had submitted a letter petition raising a complaint against the state of Uttar Pradesh that certain industrial units, basically paper mills in Muzaffarnagar district, are dumping hazardous waste and coal ash at the bank of Ganga Canal in huge quantity, causing serious environmental damage besides health hazards to the residents in the nearby areas. The NGT Principal Bench comprising Justice Sudhir Agarwal, judicial member, and Professor A. Senthilwell, expert member, gave a hearing on 30th September 2022. They sought factual reports within 2 months. Madan Singh Gosai filed an application under Section 14, 15 and 18(1) of NGT Act 2010 stating that Arya Vihar Ashram is engaged in the manufacturing of soap on commercial basis and discharging untreated effluent in eco-sensitive zone, that is river Bhagirathi, since the unit is situated on the bank of the said river. The said unit has no environmental clearance or consent from the competent statutory regulators under the provisions of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 and Environment Protection Act 1986. Hearing the application, the NGT Principal Bench comprising Justice Sudhir Agarwal, judicial member, and Professor A. Senthilwell, expert member, asked for factual reports from the Uttarakhand SPCB and District Magistrate of Uttarkasi. As you are aware that the National Green Tribunal has been seriously acting on the matters of waste management, on 29th September, It determined the environmental compensation payable by the state of Telangana. The NGT Principal Bench, headed by Justice Adarsh Kumar Goel, chairperson, directed the state of Telangana to deposit a rupees of 3,648 crore in respect of gap in treatment of 1824 MLD sewage and rupees 177 crores towards unremediated legacy waste to the extent of 5.9 million ton. Now this legacy waste is the solid waste or garbage you can say, and 1824 MLD of sewage which is generated from homes and offices and commercial establishments or whatever source. So the total compensation works out to be 3,825 crores rupees, which was rounded off to 3,800 crore rupees. And the NGT has directed the state of Telangana to deposit the amount within 2 months. Noteworthy that NGT is monitoring the compliance of waste in terms of orders dated 2nd September 2014 and 22nd February 2017 issued by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. That's all in this episode. We'll come back with more. Till then, do take care of your good self and our environment.